Everybody, welcome back to Your Skin's Gym podcast. I'm your host, Rio-Madison, and all three of us are very happy to be here today.
Yes, we are.
All four of us.
All
five
of us. Isla's over there, and she'll probably sneak in at some point. I just want to say I'm not a doctor. I am a certified holistic health coach, but the things that we discuss here are just our life experiences and what's helped us navigate them so far. So please take what you need and leave the rest, and it's okay if it doesn't resonate with you this time around.
Oh, there's no place like home for the holidays.
And no matter how far away you go.
So we have our Christmas special episode with two very special Christmas guests, Christopher and Lisa.
Hi.
Hi, guys. Hello, everyone.
How is everybody?
So we have our YSG merch. We got our Santa hats, and it's early. It's tomorrow's Christmas Eve.
Yeah, it's Christmas Eve today.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't really feel like Christmas to me, but like it does at the same time.
But do you feel like snow on the ground and that it's colder? You're more
I'm so happy.
So, like, if there's snow on the ground, though, do you feel like it's Christmas?
I feel like because I came from Florida, the snow on the ground really like made it like that for me. Like, yeah, so nice seeing snow. I haven't seen snow in so long.
It also went by really fast, I feel like. Like, I'm not ready for Christmas to be over. And I feel like it did not happen. I watched one Christmas movie, maybe.
Yeah.
So now I have to watch all of them tonight and tomorrow.
Yeah, no, Thanksgiving was yesterday.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just flying. But what, like, makes you guys feel in the Christmas spirit?
When you're here.
I feel like the Christmas lights and the music and the smell, like the smell of like a Christmas tree. Do you know what I mean? But like my Christmas tree's fake, so it doesn't smell like that. So maybe that's why.
You can sniff ours.
Okay.
That one smells good.
I'll take a branch with me and carry it in my pocket the whole day today.
Put one of these branches in your tree and just sniff that one spot for the rest of December.
And then you should tell your family that like your tree's starting to smell like a Christmas tree and just direct them to that one spot with the branch and make them all sniff the tree.
I'll spread some Christmas tree at work.
Yes.
Each pine I'll take off and throw it like it's like flowers at a wedding.
You know what? Take a free pine kernel.
Yeah.
Each singular pine.
Wait, but Lisa needing to repeat everything that she says. Well, okay, so sticking to like YSG tradition and just sorry, I was sniffing Neil's asshole at the moment. So what's like a challenge for you during the holiday season?
I feel like a challenge during the holiday season. I feel like this year the challenge is that it is our first Christmas without our grandma. And there's so many family traditions that we're surrounded by being at our grandma's house and being with our grandma, making cookies with our grandma, and kind of just adjusting to, I guess, the traditions changing and making new ones and not having her here. But it's also beautiful because she's in heaven this Christmas with Jesus on his special time and
on his birthday.
On his birthday. Well, Christmas isn't actually Jesus' birthday.
Okay.
But still, yeah.
No, I wanna be corrected on that. Do you want to?
Let's pause for a sec. I have to look it up.
Wait, then don't. She's pausing.
Wait.
Love you like I love you. Wait. Christmas is not Jesus' birthday.
The exact date of Jesus' birthday is not known and is not recorded in the Bible. However, Christians celebrate Jesus' birth on December 25th, a tradition that began several centuries after his death. Here are the theories about why Christians celebrate Jesus' birth on December 25th. The winter solstice. Guys, are you okay? There's a bunch of different conspiracies about it, but
well, we are celebrating his birthday, but it's not.
We're celebrating it, but it's not his birthday,
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
Well, thank you.
Chris, do you have any?
Yeah. I feel like work, honestly, is just a big struggle. Because, I work in retail, and it's so busy this month and last month.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a lot of stress. It's a lot of anxiety. And the people that come into my store, they're just rude. They're nasty. They're mean. They're demanding. And it makes me, not want to talk to people. And it makes me, it makes me, not want to be around anybody. Do you know what I mean? So then I just feel like when you're, miserable and drained every day, it just makes it, not an enjoyable time.
It doesn't make you feel very Christmassy, spirity.
Yeah,
It
that's
does
what I
not.
was gonna say too.
It makes me excited for the season to be over, so I don't have to deal with so much stress at work. But then I'm rushing the whole month away, and then I'm Christmas is in 2 days, and I haven't really enjoyed it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But then I'm gonna go into work today, and it's gonna be busy, and then I'm gonna be ugh,
Mm-hmm.
Christmas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's definitely a busy time at the shops.
Yeah.
I don't know. I give people a lot of props that like to shop and can do that all day.
Mm-mm.
It doesn't take me long to shop till I drop.
Yep.
I drop pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to share a challenge too, because I was thinking about this on my way here, and I think that Lisa can really relate to this. Traveling with pets or kids,
Mm-hmm.
it's just a lot. That initial, getting everything in the car, getting everybody on the road, getting things where they need to be, and having kids/pets at the same time is just oh my God.
Mm-hmm. Because you're worrying about another person,
Mm-hmm.
except for yourself.
Yeah. And Lisa has to fly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when you're running through the airport with 2 suitcases, a carry-on, a backpack, and a dog carrier, and your dog is on the leash in front of you in between all of the bags, trying to say hi to everyone, and slipping and sliding on the floor. It's really not fun. You're sweating, you're hyperventilating, you can't breathe.
You're having a panic attack.
Yeah, fully having a panic attack. And no one really is helpful at all. They kind of just enjoy watching you struggle.
And Isla peed on the floor at the gate.
Yeah, Isla literally peed in the middle of the gate in front of all of my fellow passengers, and I had to run away from the pee because I got really nervous. And then I had to walk all the way. Okay, so in my airport, I'm all the way at gate 15 every time, C15 all the time. So it's the last gate in the place because it's a small airport. And the doggy pee area is at C1. So I literally walked all the way down to C15. I peed in the middle of the floor, and then I had to walk all the way back to C1 with all these bags to see if she would go in the actual pee area. And Isla's such a pretty little princess that she doesn't like to pee where other dogs have peed. So it is my fault for forgetting a wee-wee pad to put there, but she's a dog.
A wee pad at the gate is also crazy.
No, not at the gate. I bring one and I put it in the animal area.
In C1.
So that she's not, she has her own little clean area. But You know what, guys? I can only do so much.
You did amazing.
Yeah,
You got through it. Yeah. Okay. So
Moving on.
so moving right along from our challenges of the Christmas time.
Clink, clink.
Why, what, when, where, who?
What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Elf.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen Elf so many times. I just love it.
My favorite Christmas movie is definitely Home Alone, but every time I watch it, I get this like extreme urge to eat mac and cheese when he's sitting there at the table by himself eating mac and cheese, and then he just gets up and leaves the bowl because the kidnappers are coming. And I'm like, why can't I jump through the screen, grab that bowl, and eat it here for the rest of the movie by myself if you're just gonna waste your big bowl of mac and cheese?
That mac and cheese always looked so good.
So good. It looked like the best mac and cheese. So
I literally said that to Otto when we watched Home Alone the other day. I was like, wait till you see the mac and cheese. I've always wanted to eat that mac and cheese.
it's literally like,
Or the pizza.
it's my favorite movie. It's just that one part pisses me off.
Christopher?
I really like The Grinch, and then, I really like the Santa Claus movies. Those
are
like
good
really
too.
put me in the mood,
Mm-hmm.
you know? So, yeah, I have to watch all 3 of them tonight and tomorrow. And on Christmas, but.
With your family? Is that a tradition?
Normally just like before I go to bed,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nice. That's fun.
Instead of like scrolling on TikTok for like hours.
Mm-hmm.
It's bad.
Do you scroll while watching a movie?
No, I can't do anything while watching a movie. Can she?
No, I have my ADHD is so bad. I always have to do multiple things at one time. And
Okay.
whenever I'm watching a movie, I will pick up my phone for 1 second, and then like 10 minutes will go by, and I'll be like, wait, I just missed a very essential part of the movie, and I don't even remember all the TikToks I just watched. Like,
And then do you have to like rewind?
and then if it's a movie I haven't seen before, I'll rewind. But like if I have already seen it, I won't.
You guys need to share more. I think it's
Share
your
more?
body. The way your body was turned.
I think it's your body.
I think the reason why you're not sharing is because of your body. No, but it's actually kind of iconic that Lisa has not held the mic once.
Yeah, my hands feel like they're missing something.
Do you want your coffee?
Yeah.
You have like an advantage.
Your
You
hands
can
are so warm.
hang out.
Just hold the hand.
She's going to.
Let's go around and say a fun fact
A fun fact about ourselves.
about ourselves, or about, it could be about like, or let's tell a story from our Christmases. That's like fun fact. A Christmas fun fact
Okay.
based off our life experience.
Yeah.
Can Rio go first?
A fun fact is just that Lisa and I sleep together every Christmas Eve and watch a movie, and that's just like a tradition that we've done forever. And I'm gonna like spiral into something else a little bit real quick, just because I feel like that's gonna be, we might just need to do that our whole lives. Kids, partners, whatever.
100%. My kids, like, I texted Rio the other day because I live in Florida, and I was like, Rio, I think that as soon as you have children, I'm moving to Boston because I can't picture a life where I'm not around your kids. Like,
Yeah, it's not allowed, really.
it's really, we obviously need, we obviously need to have our own paths and our own, like, places where we want to be, but like I genuinely think I'm not going to be fully content ever if I'm 1,000 miles away from you. Like, I just don't, I think I could be happy anywhere as long as like we're together.
No, I know, but I see like sisters that live close by all the time, and that really just feels like a dream. Like just walking into each other's houses and just being able to be close by, even if something's wrong or you just like want to talk or get out of your own house and just get in the car and drive quickly to your sister's and sit at the kitchen table. Like,
Yeah.
we have to get on a flight right now.
Yeah, it's definitely not ideal, but like I think we're both happy where we are.
Absolutely.
It's just like literally as soon as I find out you're pregnant, I'm moving across the country. Like,
you're just coming to wherever I am.
yeah, wherever.
Okay.
Mhm.
What's your Christmas fun fact?
Um
If Chris knows his, he can go first too.
Hi. My Christmas fun fact. Wait, does Santa go to your Christmas parties or no?
No.
No? Okay, that's my fun fact. Santa Claus himself comes. Yeah.
That's so cool.
It's cool, you said?
Yeah, is he a relative of yours?
Mm-hmm.
So you get like exclusive.
Mm-hmm. But, yeah, so, like, not so much now that I'm older, but, like, when I was younger, like, all me and my cousins are, like, close in age.
Mm-hmm.
And we would go there, we would eat dinner, we would eat dessert, and then we would all get changed into matching Christmas pajamas, and then we would all sit and all the lights would be off, and we would sing Christmas songs, like Christmas caroling kind of.
Aww.
And then like you had to make sure you were screaming loud so like Santa could hear you, and then he'll like turn and like whatever land on the roof. And then somebody, it was usually like my uncle was dressed up as Santa, and he would like literally get on the roof and bang on the roof or like the ceiling or like the wall, so you would hear like this huge like, and then we'd all start screaming, and then Santa would walk in, and then he would sit down and he would like hand gifts out, and then we would like sing as he would like leave the living room.
That's so nice. The things that like families and adults do for kids to have that experience is so beautiful. Even like all the elf on the shelf stuff, the lengths that people go to so that their kids feel magic.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
so fun.
It's so cool.
I don't think I don't want to say that I don't have any like special Christmas stories, but
Well, you can say anything if nothing's coming to mind at all, that's okay too.
Our cousin's birthday is on Christmas. So every year during the holidays, my birthday is December 8th, and then our younger cousin, his birthday is the 20th, and then his big brother's birthday is on Christmas Day. So every year we would kind of have like a little birthday party for all of us around Christmas time. And then I guess it's always just been a little extra fun because we were celebrating our cousin's birthday and Christmas in the same day. He probably wouldn't say the same thing.
Yeah, I think
when we were younger, he did not like having a birthday on Christmas because people that didn't really know would like walk in and be like, Merry Christmas. Oh, like, happy birthday.
Right. It's like secondary.
It's like secondary, but like to me, I feel like it was always like, as a little cousin, I was like, Joseph's birthday is on Christmas. Like, I don't know. Yeah. It was more like special. But also our family used to throw Christmas parties like for the whole neighborhood. Our whole childhood. Like every Christmas Eve, our front doors were like wide open and everyone in the neighborhood would just pop in and like celebrate with us. So that was always crazy. I remember
that was crazy.
Tracking Santa with all the kids like on Christmas Eve, and like
we would be like, he's
literally like
in Italy,
in New Jersey right now, and he's about to be here. We have to go to sleep, guys, otherwise he's not gonna come.
Yeah, that's a good way for parents to get their kids to go to bed too. Yeah. Just because you mentioned like Joe's birthday and the tradition of all your birthdays, it reminded me about Grandma's cookies, and I just wanted to say that it is our first year without her, and that is her tradition, the Christmas cookies, but we're continuing the tradition and going to make the cookies today with all our cousins at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, I can't wait to make the cookies.
I'm so excited. I know she's going to be there today.
Yeah.
So that's part of like, it's so important to continue traditions that you want to hold on to. And
well, Grandma's cookies are never going to not be a tradition. Like
Yeah, because
we
we're gonna keep
distribute
it.
those cookies to people
Yeah.
around the island. Like, everyone loves
Yeah.
grandma's cookies. We can't
No,
let
there's
them
such
down.
a thing.
Yeah, I feel like our tradition, like mine and Rio's traditions, have changed pretty much every year.
Yeah, and our family's all over the place. Like, yeah, we're on Long Island, but we got family in Florida now, England. I'm going to be traveling. And it's just interesting. You grow up and everybody's in like one neighborhood or comes to one house. And even if they do live somewhere, everyone comes together. And then as you get older, it's just like people need to just do your own things, kind of. Yeah. What would your ideal Christmas look like when you have the opportunity to create your own traditions one day? Like, do you see yourself hosting? Do you not want to host? Would you prefer like a quiet Christmas? What's your ideal?
My dream Christmas day. I'm definitely more of like a quiet person. I like to be in my own space. I like to have like not a small circle, but just like, I feel like I'm always so overwhelmed at like Christmas parties or just like functions like that. Like, I just like always have such bad anxiety and I like feel like I can't breathe and I'm just so overwhelmed. So I just really like to like, yeah, it's just like a lot of chaos and a lot of, you know what I mean? Which it happens. I feel like it's hard for like a Christmas party to be like quiet. Like, I feel like that's like wrong if it's
Everybody
quiet. Just
quiet.
sitting in the
Everybody just sit and relax.
yeah, the TV's
It's
no music,
impossible.
like, but yeah, definitely like a more quiet person. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't want to host.
I'm so tired.
Lisa's gonna take a nap during this segment.
You wouldn't want to host?
No, I don't think so. I mean, maybe one day, but I feel like I would be really stressed. Like, I get stressed easily.
I'm so sorry.
What happened?
My eyes really itchy.
I mean, it is nice to like, then you get to decide where you want to go, but then
Yeah.
you just come home to your quiet, peaceful home.
Yeah, that's what I love. Like, I just love at the end of the day, like, being in my own space, like, just having my own, like, place decorated how I want it to look. And, like, I know at the end of the day, like, that's where I'm going to be going. And it makes me, like, look forward to being in my own space. Or just, like, having days off of work and just relaxing. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, relaxing on Christmas Day, like, just sounds, like, so nice. Like, It has to snow. So maybe I'll, like, go to Alaska or Antarctica.
That's
when I'm like
sick.
in my 20s.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. But
I'm like, whoa.
You guys didn't know that about me.
My dream is to go to Alaska for Christmas Day.
Christmas Day.
My dream is to go to Alaska. Why'd you say it like that?
It just felt right.
Okay, well, no one asked me, but my Christmas
Lisa, take the wheel.
dream.
You've been sleeping.
My Christmas dream would be to. Okay, so I honestly think that, like, when we were little, I would make it a lot like when we were little, minus, like, any party. Like, no party.
Oh, okay.
No party. Like, literally very, very chill. Like, just watch movies with, like, my whole family. Like, it's okay. If your family wants to come over my house, or, like, we want to come to your house, like, spend it with, like, the cousins and, like, watch movies and just, like, drink hot chocolate, like, be cozy, be comfy. Like, I don't really maybe if, like, a party came up and we were like, guys, let's go for a little bit, but, like, not surrounded by, like, a big party. And then the next morning we would all come to each other's houses, and the kids can show each other their gifts and stuff, because that was my favorite when we were little. Like, I could not wait to run down the stairs, open my gifts, and first thing call Joe and Vin and run to their house and, like, see their gifts and stuff. Like, that was, like, one of the best parts of it, I think, for me. So I would definitely like want my kids to like see your kids in the morning and like show each other their gifts and stuff. And then on the day, like still just like chill. Like let's just be warm and cozy.
That sounds wonderful. I want to host.
Yeah,
though.
you would be a good host, I feel like.
But not like party, but I'm going to be cooking. I'm down to clean too. Like I just want to have everybody at my house and everybody just be comfy, do what you want, wear what you want, say what you want, eat what you want, chill. But I really like having people over. It makes me so happy to like see people feel comfortable in a space that I like created.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
I would come to your house for Christmas Eve.
Me too.
you're both officially invited.
Perfect. In Alaska, 2025.
Also, this has nothing to do with it, but Otto, if you're watching, I'm making it a tradition to come to Finland every Christmas, whether it's on Christmas, 2 days after. Maybe that'll be like the New Year's trip thing. I don't know. But I need to go to Lapland. Guys.
No, Christmas in Finland would be so nice,
But
though.
guys, Lapland is based off, Frozen is based off of Lapland. So, like, there's little, like, deer that drive you in a sleigh around with all, like, the lights and little cottages. And it's literally the most beautiful place ever. And I need to go there because I think that would be, like, very connected to my inner child.
It's the North Pole.
It's the North Pole. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
I agree with that tradition. I want to do that, especially
see it.
because of our need to continue this sleeping together Christmas Eve. If we ever went there, like going together.
Wherever you go, I go. What's your favorite holiday treat?
Treat? I don't know.
It can be any dessert or food or like any type of thing
Okay,
that
so
is
like
made around this time of year.
Okay, yeah. Well, still.
I know what it is.
Well, are you thinking Linzer tart? Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would say Linzer tarts for Rio because our aunt makes them.
Yeah.
But
she makes.
Because now we're gluten-free and dairy-free, we can't eat them. But last year I made them for Rio, dairy-free and gluten-free, and they were so good.
They were so good. It was so sweet that you did that.
Because they were her favorite when we were little, but then when all of her allergies happened, she couldn't eat them anymore. And no one was like, all right, let's like try to... Our family is so like, just eat whatever. Like, us having allergies is not like...
They won't ever fully accept.
They won't ever fully accept it. Like, they still forget, even though it's been since Rio was like 15 years old. But it was so easy. I literally just replaced the butter with vegan butter and used gluten-free flour. And it was the exact same recipe. And they came out the same.
Yeah. I don't know why I was being hesitant about answering with that. It's so obvious. Like, that is my favorite Christmas treat. But I think I was hesitant because, like, I don't think of it the same as if I could just eat anything. My mind doesn't feel free to just, like, I don't have something I look forward to. Like, that was special last year. But that would be correct. If I had gluten-free, dairy-free Linzer tarts, knowing it's going to be on the table every year, easy.
Well, if you could eat anything and it could be made with alternative, because that's me too now. What would be?
But I feel like a Christmas food is not really like, I'm in a more savory mood right now, so my mind is more savory, but there's nothing that's on the table on Christmas that is like just there. Oh wait, okay, cheesecake.
Okay.
Yeah, I miss cheesecake.
Yeah, cheesecake is really, really good.
Yeah.
But I like usually like scoop off a lot of like the cheesecake part and have like the perfect proportion of the cheese part to the crust, because the crust is my favorite part.
So
and
good.
if there is like a strawberry puree, sign me up. I will literally
sign her up.
I like That's my favorite thing ever.
I love Christmas cookies.
Like what kind?
Like it's so all of them.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. But my family makes so many different types of cookies. Like my sister yesterday made 4 or 5 types of cookies. Yeah. And my family's very Italian, so they make like rainbow cookies, like homemade ones. And those are so hard to make, but they're always so good. But like they just make so many different types of cookies. Add that in.
Pandora.
Rainbow cookies and Linzer tards. I have a question.
Okay.
Is that fine?
Yes.
Okay.
Please.
I just wanted to make sure we were done with the She's sleeping. She had a long night last night.
Guys, this is my Christmas dream.
Ready? Here. Dingle dingle. Okay, what are your guys' New Year's resolutions? Is that a good question?
Of course.
Okay.
Any question is a good question.
There are no stupid questions, only stupid answers.
Well, now I have anxiety for my turn. No, I'm just kidding.
Chris, your New Year's resolution, stupid answer.
You can't do that.
Try next year.
Well, now 2025 is a waste for you. Just don't even come.
Don't go.
My New Year's resolution. So, resolution to me, I prefer like goal reassessment, realignment, and just like look at my life and where I want to improve overall. And then of course I have some goals. Like I definitely want to put so much energy into Your Skin's gym and just make it so cool and have more conversations and people on and just keep on like really growing this brand and enjoying it, because I'm having so much fun with it, and I really want it to just keep being a special place for not just myself, but like anybody who listens and future listeners and anybody who's on it. So my head is very much in a space of focusing on YSG in 2025.
That's really good.
You can do it though. I like really see it happening.
Thank you. Yeah, me too.
I just have to keep going and stay consistent, and I love it.
Me too.
And you gotta do what you love. I freaking love you.
I feel like the last few years I have not made a resolution for myself. Like I haven't made it a big deal, because I feel like every year, like there's certain things that are in your control and there's certain things that are not in your control, and everyone always asks me what my New Year's resolution is going to be, and I honestly never have an answer, because I feel like when I was younger it was such a thing to like say something and do it. And I get like saying things and like sticking to it, but if you make it that much of a big deal where it's like this year is all about me stopping doing this or continuing to do this or adding this into my life, maybe it's just me because I have anxiety, but it puts so much pressure on me to actually do those things. And if I didn't do it, I'm like, well, like I didn't do what I wanted to do this year. But like there's so many things that naturally happen for you in a year that like you don't make a goal. Like it's kind of, I don't know. Last year.
No, I love that take on it.
Yeah.
That makes complete sense. You're like, you let it unfold instead of being so.
Yeah, I just let my year like bring what it has to bring to me. Like I don't like to put certain like guidelines, I guess, around it. Like
yeah.
I just feel like this year is going to bring whatever it brings to me, and I'm ready for it. Like,
and that sounds like more of an intention.
Yeah,
which
my
is
intention
a good
is
word.
just to like let things be, because they're out of my control either way.
Love that for you.
Yeah.
I want to live my dream life this year.
Hell freaking yeah.
That's the best.
Hell freaking yeah.
No, I just want to feel like I have complete control of my life. Like I want to feel like I don't want to be so scared to take risks, because I feel like every time I like think about like how badly I want to do something or like change something, like my brain always thinks of like what could happen if I do that and how badly it'll affect me, but there's never a part of me that like takes over and it's like, no, but what if it is great for you? Do you know what I mean? Like, you know when something is right for you and you have those feelings, and if you have such a desire to do something, I feel like that's a sign that it'll go well. You know what I mean? Like, I really want to live in the city. Like, I really want to move to the city. And I don't know why, but I've just always wanted to. And I feel like the second I do that, like, everything will just change completely and it'll be like for me. But I just have so much stress and anxiety about how everything could go wrong if I make choices for myself. You know what I mean? So I want to be able to like block that out this year and just really focus on myself and my goals and my dreams and like really try to make everything happen, you know?
Yeah. How do you feel like you're going to be on that journey of blocking it out? Because like that's your goal, is to feel like you have control over your life. You're not letting the fear get in the way. What helps you do that?
I don't know, honestly. I feel like at times it's a lot more easier to take over than it is for other days. Like, it's always like...
Yesterday, me and Chris were having a conversation very much like this, because I was saying that I've just been so scared lately, just having really bad anxiety. And he said that whenever he's having anxiety or fearful thoughts, he tells them to shut the fuck up. And he screams at them, like he takes control of them. And he's like, leave me the fuck alone. Who are you? I don't know you. Goodbye.
Yeah, you told me
I don't
that.
need you.
But I literally imagine myself like choking myself. But it's like the anxiety version of myself. Like I literally imagine me fighting me, and it's like the worst. It's like the worst Chris ever, and I'm trying to be like, leave me alone, like stop torturing me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what it is. It's just like that part of us doesn't want the best for us. So why would we listen to it?
And that's what I tell myself too. I'm like, this wants me to struggle, and it wants me to live in fear, and it wants me to have constant anxiety. So then once I'm just like, no, I don't have to, it actually works. Like I literally say, who cares if I'm having anxiety about like my outfit or a mistake I made at work or a customer interaction or literally anything? I just say, who cares? And it actually works. Like it actually stops.
LIVIN.
Living.
Just living.
Yeah.
The crazy thing about that voice too is that it does think it's protecting us. So like along with shutting the fuck up, it's also like, I just don't need you to protect me, you know, because at one point it did, and it just doesn't anymore, and not in that way. Like, I don't need you to keep me in this room, in this box, in this dark place. That's not like, yeah, it might feel safer sometimes, but it's just like so limiting.
I also feel like past traumas with certain things, like me getting into a full-on fight with a customer at work, like in the past, now when a customer like gets nasty with me, I get scared. Does that make sense? Because I like had a bad interaction with a customer in the past, and I'm always scared to have another bad interaction with a customer. But then it's like, fine, and then I'm stressed out for no reason, and now I can't stop thinking about it. You know what I mean? So it like, I feel like triggering things,
have, like expectations. But I feel like that's something that I've had to do a lot of work on, is just like, you literally never know when something is going to happen. So if you're gonna, like, you can't stress yourself out before something happens, because
you don't know the outcome.
You never ever know the outcome. Like, you might think that you know, and you might tell yourself something's gonna happen, and it just happens to happen, but you don't always know that's gonna happen. So until you're in that moment, don't stress yourself out about certain situations, because whatever is going to happen naturally in that moment is going to happen, and you're going to be fine. Like, you're literally going to be fine. You're going to be okay. There's no other way. There's no other option. You have to be okay. Like, for yourself. Like, no one can hurt you. Like, if we got into a fight right now, I'd know that literally in 2 seconds, we'd just be like, I love you.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing is that serious, guys.
We live on a floating rock.
You literally just drank your entire coffee in 3 seconds. I need you to, like, zoom in and, like, time-lapse that when you go back in.
If you're, like, acting out being on the phone, what are you doing with your hand?
Oh.
Wait, yeah, like...
I thought you meant, like, here's the phone, and this is my other hand being like, yeah, so I was at work.
Okay, like, I bet if we asked Demi, Mila, Gab...
You think they would go like this? Really?
Yeah, I saw that somewhere. It's like a generational thing.
Yeah, because we had those phones with...
Yeah.
Wait,
so,
you think so?
No, we didn't have them. It's just...
No, it's just
I-
that's
No.
how you act out. Hello? We did. We had,
Well,
like,
'cause,
at
like,
least
a
a
clink.
landline. Well, I don't know. This is just...
Landline, yeah.
There's no phones like this.
No.
There was never a phone. Like,
But it
that.
made sense, though, because the ear and the
It's-
mouth.
You're
part.
imitating the antenna. The earpiece
Oh.
and the antenna. I think that's why we go like this when we go like that.
Hang up the
Um,
phone.
I think that they might go like this, but there's a very other, like, big chance of them going like this, because I think that's how it's represented in TV shows and movies and on TikTok when someone's acting something out.
Yeah.
You see other people acting things out. I think they go like this still. But I have seen that, though. Like, what would you do? And some people go like this, but I
Like this.
also think, like,
Courtney
yeah,
does this, I
yeah.
think, my
Oh,
sister.
yeah, they do that. I've seen Gabby do that before. Yeah.
Yeah, Courtney, she goes like this. Hello? And then her other hand, she's like...
Aw.
Yeah, so I was at work.
Yeah, so I was doing this.
I feel like I've talked about work a lot on this pod. and
Work
I
is a
need
big
to-
part of your life. Chris
Yeah.
works every
Every
day.
single day.
And you know how good of, like, a best friend he is?
How good?
When I texted
Tell
Chris
me.
and said that I was coming home, and
Mhm.
he said, oh my God, like, when is your flight? And I told him all the details, and he was like, okay, I just swapped shifts with my friend. I'm picking you up.
Mhm. From the airport.
And yeah,
And I did, yeah. I don't know. I wanted to do that so bad. Like, I would rather my night end in a way like that than, like, getting off work at 9 and then racing home and, like, trying to calm myself down. Now, I got off
Mhm.
work at 6. I could either relax, go to the gym for a little bit, and then pick her up from the airport at 9. You know?
yeah.
Like, it was just a better way I wanted to, like, spend my night.
We did have a conversation about this too.
Mm-hmm.
Chris was explaining how, like, when someone asks you to do something, you might say yes just because you feel like you have to,
Or to make them happy.
or to make somebody else happy. And Chris is so sweet and so cute. He's like, I wanted to get you. Like, I don't feel like it's an obligation, or like I feel like I have to just to make you happy, because I know that you like when I pick you up from the airport.
Mhm.
It's like, you're my best friend. Why wouldn't I pick you up from the airport? Like,
Mhm.
I will drive 3 hours, an hour, 5 hours if it means picking you up from the airport, like, just because I love you and you're my best friend. I would never be like, oh, I have to go get Lisa.
Yeah.
Like, she's here and I have to get her. I have to drive. Like, I'm excited that entire drive because I know that I'm about to be with my best friend.
Yeah.
Like,
and then the
and I
drive
think
home,
that's like a
I'm
mutual
driving with
thing.
you.
Like, we would do anything for each other. But I think we also know that, like, when I text you, can you pick me up? You're not like, I have to figure out how to do this. Like, there's no pressure around it. If he said, like, no, I really can't, like, I wouldn't be like, we're not friends anymore. Like, that's it.
She did tell me she would key my car if I did not pick her up from the airport. I'm just kidding.
We played Mad Libs last night.
Oh,
Should we
you
read
have to
one?
read one.
Okay.
I'll go get it.
Yeah, you can choose which one to read.
Guys, it
I
was
have
so
not
funny.
laughed that hard in so long. Like, I was like wheezing.
Yeah. Especially Mad Libs too. Like, I feel like every time I've done Mad Libs, it just, like, not that it wasn't funny, but it wasn't like, It was
wasn't
just
like
like,
that.
no.
Wasn't like that good.
Yeah,
That
no.
was
Last
so
night
good.
was so funny.
I just want to say that in all my years of like being funny and other people
She's
funny
experienced.
around me,
In her experience in stand-up comedy.
I have never laughed. I mean, I have never cried while laughing.
Yeah.
Last night, I actually had full on like tears coming out of my eyes, and I was like, "This is life changing." Now,
Feels so good.
If I don't cry when I laugh, like
You don't
It's
want
wrong.
you're not funny.
You don't want
it. If I'm not crying when I'm laughing, I don't want it.
Alice's Upside Down World. Lewis Carroll's classic Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, as well as its ugly sequel, Through the Looking Penis Tip, have enchanted both young and old farms for the last 38 years. Alice's disgusted adventures begin where she farties down a contagious hole and
your laugh. It's killing me.
and lands in a strange and topsy-turvy situation. There she discovers she becomes told about her small simply by needling alternate sides of the magic hole. In her travels to Wonderland, Alice meets with such remarkable characters as the white pencil, the racist powder, and the Cheshire teeth, and even the queen of nostrils. Unfortunately, Alice's adventures come to a moment when Alice awakens from her reverie. Reading that for the first time, you saw I
It
was
was so
laughing
funny.
here. Reading it for the first time, that was something else.
Okay, so to conclude today's episode, we're going to do a Christmas Mad Libs with you. So we're going to fill this out and then read you a beautiful Christmas story. So just give us a few minutes to fill it out. Thank you. Are you guys ready for your Christmas story?
I am. Mm-hmm.
A charming story with a happy Christmas ending. Once upon a time, long through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. Once upon a Santa, there were 3 little pigs. The first little pig was very slippery, and he built a house for himself out of reindeer farts. The second little pig was icy, and he built a house of South Pole elves. But the third little pig was very tinkle, and he built his house out of genuine stinky toys. Well,
Genuine.
well, one day, a mean old wolf came along and saw the houses. Ho, 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 he said. I'll toot and I'll brain fart and I'll blow your house down. And he blew down the first little pig's farty coal and the second and the second little pig's booty hole. The 2 little pigs ran to the third pig's house. Thereupon, the wolf began blowing, but he couldn't blow down the third pig's slaying house. So he flew off into the forest, and the 3 little naughty pigs moved to Chicago and went into the Buddy the Elf and Mr. Narwhal business.
That was good. Ho, ho, ho. Those naughty little pigs.
So thank you guys for doing the Christmas special today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you guys.
We love you and wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and hope that all your families remain healthy and happy and
Safe
safe
and funny
Mm-hmm.
and
And
farty.
naughty.
and party and naughty and everything.
And I think everybody should go into the
Everyone needs to go into the Buddy the Elf and the Mr. Narwhal business.
Yes.
And we hope you're fine, your dad.
And move to Chicago.
Happy holiday, homies.